Hey guys, this is Andrew Hansen from EliteNicheResearch.com. This is video number 2 in the keyword research section, where we're going to look at a live example. It's called looking at search volume. So step 1 after finding a product. And you might ask, after finding a product? We didn't look at finding a product yet. And yeah, I know about that. This is a situation where these steps that you're looking at now are ones that you will undertake after every product you find in subsequent sections. So next section we're going to teach you about how to go out and look for products and actually find affiliate offers, but every one that you find you're going to come back to this. So this is the most foundational step. So after you've found an affiliate offer that you think might be good, this is what you do. You found a product name. Let's say, for the sake of example, that product name is Firepower, our software, like we've been talking about. The first step that you do is you stick it in the AdWords keyword tool and you start to analyze. What you're looking for in the AdWords keyword tool are 3 criteria. You're looking at, like we said, the number of keywords there are, how many. We're looking at the volume, how much search activity those keywords get, and we're looking for the quality, how high converting are those keywords likely to be. And there's a criteria within that criteria as well. So we're going to have a look at this live now. I'm going to show you on screen what I would do and how I would analyze things if I'm looking at this product name keywords after I've found an affiliate offer that I might like to promote. So I'm going to flick over to the live screen now and I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so we're at the AdWords keyword tool here now. So I'm not going to give you the URL of the AdWords keyword tool, but if you want to do a Google search of AdWords keyword tool, you'll find it. This is AdWords keyword tool. All we want to do here is you want to type the product name or the affiliate offer, or the name of it, in that we have found. You want to tick this box, only show ideas containing my search terms. You want to fill out this stupid captcha. Then you want to hit advanced options. You want to tell it that you are in the United States, because even if you're not from the United States, you want to put that in, because chances are, unless you've got a country specific affiliate offer, that's where most of your searches are going to be. You leave that in English. Unless you're doing an adult offer or in an adult niche, you don't want to tick that box. You don't want to tick that box. You want to hit global monthly searches here, because the local searches will come up anyway, and that's all. And you hit search. So here's what we find. The first thing I do is I hit this one to sort by the volume. Here are the searches. Okay, so, and I also have left this just for instructional purposes on broad match. So when I'm looking at this and I see 4,400 people searching for Firepower, this is on broad match. This is a culmination of all of Firepower and all of the subsequent keywords. So here's what I'm looking for. The first thing is I want to look at the number of keywords. So I want to see that when I've searched here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I want to know that there is at least, regardless of the search volume, that's important, regardless of the search volume, I want to know that there's at least 5 significant keywords here. The search volume can always vary. I mean, when that says that it's 260 searches, that's not even really an indication of how much traffic you might get from that keyword. These numbers can vary wildly. So all I want to see is that there are 5 keywords that Google feels are significant enough to show in this area. So for this product, Firepower gets a tick. There's at least 5. The more there is, the better. Each of these keywords represents an opportunity for traffic for you, and there's even more than these, but so the more there is, the better. Number 2, I want to look at the volume. So I want the search volume. I want to know that if I've got a product like this, there is at least a certain number of people searching for it to make it worth my while to actually put up a site and try to drive traffic to this. For here, you might actually choose to look at the broad match, but even then it's not so important. What you want to do here is you want to see that the main keyword, the most searched keyword, has at least 1,000 searches a month. Now the obvious thing here is that the more searches it has, the more traffic you can get and the more money you can make. So when you're looking at offers, you want to choose the ones that have the most possible search volume. So if you find 5 affiliate offers and you run this analysis on all of them, and you find that one has 5,000 searches and one has 1,000 searches, you're not going to do the 1,000 searches one first. You do the one that has the highest potential first. You do the 5,000 searches. But at the very minimum, assuming all else is equal, assuming all the other factors that we're going to talk about later are in place, like the fact that it's a quality offer and that it has a high converting landing page and so on, assuming they're all in place, the minimum search volume that that you can use starting out is 1,000 searches. That's just an arbitrary number as well. There's no reason you can't go below that if you think you might have a really high converting offer and you know that you'll be able to get very easy rankings. But as an arbitrary number, just something to stick in your head, once you click that button and you see the term with the most searches, you want to see that that's at least 1,000. It's at least 1,000 and you've got at least 5 significant keywords, including it, coming down this line. The last thing you want to look for is the quality of the keywords. When I say quality, I mean how highly, if you look at the keyword and think about the people who are searching it, how likely is that group of people to buy? So I'll give you 2 examples of a keyword that's more likely to be indicating a person wants to buy and less likely to be indicating a person wants to buy. Firepower Forum, that is generally not somebody who wants to buy. That's someone who's already a member, they know there's a forum and they want to try and find where the forum is. So it's not the best keyword for you to target. You might not target that keyword first. On the other hand, Firepower Discount is someone who already knows they want to buy and they're looking for a cheaper alternative. So when I say quality keywords, you want to find that there is as many quality keywords as possible, because particularly when you're searching for product names, there can be a lot of keywords that will lead you astray. Keywords like Firepower Forum, keywords like, for example, product scam. Some people search Firepower scam, even though I'm a completely real person. Firepower is a completely real product. There's nothing to do with scam. Some people search scam after a product, and that's not a keyword for obvious reasons that you want to go after. That's the wrong group of people. So you want to make sure that you've got enough keywords that represent people who are really wanting to buy, who are really in that buying place. So that's it. That's the end of the quality criteria. Again, if you want a number, you can look for at least 5 keywords in the group that are high quality, that are people who are expressing a positive intent towards the product and a high likelihood of buying. So this last part here is how we're going to use Google Suggest. That's the third of the free keyword tools that we use to analyze whether a niche is really worth going after. This part's really easy. All that we do here is we type in our keyword, our product name, into Google. So normally we have to hit the product name and we have to hit a space, and we want to see that there is other keywords coming up here. Now, just as a guideline, you can try to find here, at least you can try to go through what I'm about to do to see if you can find at least 10 keywords that you didn't see in the AdWords keyword tool. So for example, Firepower Warrior Forum is one that wasn't in here, but when I type Firepower in, Warrior Forum is one of the keywords that they believe is searched one of the highest. It's telling us that's right at the top. It's showing us that keyword before a lot of others. So that's one significant keyword. The way that you can find more is by doing this technique where you just enter a single letter. You go along the keyboard, like along the QWERTY. You start with Q, you go from the top and see what other keywords there are. There's none starting with Q. Nothing came up. W has the Warrior Forum one. E has nothing. R has review. That's not really anything. We already saw that. T, no. Y, no. U, no. I. You go through this whole process just to try and find new keywords. Firepower's not doing so well so far. There's one, discount, but I think we already saw that one in AdWords. G, H, not doing so well, but I'm showing you the entire process here so you're going to know how it works. There's one, Firepower Coupon. I'm not sure that one was over here, but it may have been. Yeah, Firepower Coupon, no one's searching that one, so we had a little win there. That's an extra keyword. No, there's one, Firepower Blogging Software, but that one was probably over here. Yes, it is. Continue through. And there, we finished the alphabet. So it turns out that Firepower doesn't have a lot of secret keywords that are hidden from Google, and this is a rare situation. So here, that would not be a reason to not go for that keyword. When a keyword list is this big in AdWords, where AdWords has given you a really big, really in-depth set of keywords, like not just 5 like we said was the criteria, but more like 15 or 20, then it's fine. You don't have to be so worried if there's no hidden keywords in the Google Suggest tool. But generally what you'll find is that there's a bunch of keywords that when you go through that process of typing in the letters, there's new keywords that come up that you didn't see in here. So as a guideline, and you don't have to follow this completely to the T, but as a guideline, if it's got extra keywords that you can see in here, that don't come up in the AdWords keyword tool, that just means it's an even better indicator. It's even better to target, and there's more potential for traffic, more potential for easy rankings and easy conversions for you. So that's the Google Suggest option. That's really all that you need to do. What I'm going to do now is actually take you back to the slideshow and show you something special with regard to these keywords. It's a little add-on to this. I'm going to tell you about which keywords I find to be consistently awesome, or which kind of keywords that you're going to come across often are going to convert better than others that you will come across. So we'll head back there now and I'll tell you all about that. Okay, so as the last part of this video of analyzing, of sticking a product name into AdWords and analyzing whether or not it's worth attacking, this is a little bit more for after you've decided that it's worth attacking, to decide out of the keywords that you see, which should you target first, which are going to bring you the fastest and highest results. So this is a little something from our experience. I've never shared this with anyone so far, but it's kind of common sense, but also not. This is the results of what we've seen of conversions related to certain keywords that you find. And what we're looking at here is how well different keywords convert, how well keywords of a certain kind are going to convert. So I'm going to give you a quick list here, and if you want to copy this down somewhere, it's probably very helpful. So as a general rule, when you're targeting a keyword that is just solely the product name with nothing else, i.e. firepower, the conversions are going to be pretty good. That's always a good keyword to go after. Someone who is expressing just a neutral intent, they just want to know about the product name, is usually someone who's got a positive image of it. They wouldn't be looking for the product if they didn't think it was something that might be interesting to them. So conversions are usually good on that straight product name keyword. When the keyword is a product name with the purpose, in other words, a product name that or a keyword that contains both the product name and an idea of what that person might use it for, the conversions are even better. The conversions are higher. So an example of this, and I should have put that in the slide, is Firepower blogging software, or Firepower niche blogging, or something like that. It's a more specific keyword. The person usually knows a little bit more about it, and they also know why they want it, or they're being very upfront about why they want it or what they want to do with it. And as a general rule in our tests, those keywords convert better. That keyword's going to convert better. And usually it's less competitive because it's a longer keyword. It has 3 words instead of 1, so it's easier to get ranked for as well. So that's usually always a keyword that I go after nice and early. Another one, product name review. So for example, Firepower review. In our experience, this keyword it doesn't convert as well. That doesn't convert as well as these two. If someone hits review, they're interested, but they're naturally a little bit skeptical right off the bat, and that's fair enough. They're completely in their right to be skeptical, and if they hear the right thing from their review, they can still buy, but they're someone who is inclined to want to do a lot of searching before they buy. So the conversions will be good. It's still a keyword to go after, but they're not going to be as good as one of the two that we've already seen, and the two that are going to come after this, by the way. So usually the review keyword is the one that we target, not last, but towards the end. There's keywords that you should target and try to get traffic for before the review keyword. Buy product name, obviously, obvious reasons, that's one of the best keywords that you're going to be able to go after. So someone searching buy Firepower, they already know, they don't just know the product exists, they know that they want it. So that's always high conversions. Buy product name, that's always a winner. Even better than that, in fact, the best conversions is the keyword, if it exists, where to buy product name. If someone says where to buy Firepower, Firepower's not a good example because it comes from the web, but let's say you're selling a physical product like I don't know, a TV, maybe not the best example, but if someone's searching where to buy LCD HD TV X220 TV, that's always the highest converting keyword. They're so specific, and they know they want to buy, and all they're looking for is a place to do it. That's all they need. That's the last piece of their puzzle. They're so far along that buying curve that there's only one small step left for them to take. That conversion, that keyword, if you see that, is always the one you target first. And another good one which works really well and always converts very high is if you see a keyword which is product name location. So Firepower's not a good example because it's solely a digital product, but again, if you have a physical product, let's say a weight loss pill, let's say it's called super weight loss. If someone's searching super weight loss Canada, for example, super weight loss Canada, it might be a US product and someone in Canada is looking for how they can get it. That's always a good converting keyword because you can give such specific information to the people on your page. You can tell them what they need to know coming from Canada about where they can get it. You can tell them this is the website that's going to sell it to you in Canada, and if they see that, so that they know that it's not the website that everyone else is using, it's special to them, the conversions are generally very high. That's another great converting keyword. So I just thought I'd throw that out there to you as a little tip. That's some very valuable information. That's the order. Well, that's not listed like that, but this is that's an idea of the order in which we target keywords after we see them related to a product name on the AdWords keyword tool. That's the end of the video, guys. I want to quickly recap what you learned here. We learned what we need to look for in product name keyword sets, that being at least 5 total keywords for a product, a minimum of 500 searches a month. I think I said 1,000 before. That's terrible, guys. I'm sorry about that. 500 searches a month or 1,000. Again, the more the better. These are arbitrary numbers. You can go below them, but you just have to understand that the less searches there are, the less potential that site has. It might end up $100 a month site. It might end up $100 a year site. The more searches, the more money you can make. And you want to find a minimum of 10 extra keywords from Google Suggest. So you know that when you type it into Google Suggest, you can see a bunch of at least 10 different keywords that you didn't see in the AdWords keyword tool coming up there that have potential for you to target after you've hit all the most important keywords that you saw first in AdWords. That's really all you need to know here today. I hope you found this valuable, and we'll see you in video 3.